Fair use. Fair use.
All right. It's that time. We locked in. What we talking about? Tyler Perry. Cheek clapping. Oh, man. 260 million. Coming for you, big dog. Coming for you. You know, we all had our speculations about him for a while now. So we ain't got to talk about all that. But I tell you one thing. We about to find some stuff out. Bring that dust out, Uncle O'Shea Duke Jackson. What you got for us?
You're at Walmart one day, just going to get some peanut butter and jelly and a few other things. Some Crest or Colgate for your stank ass breath. And I would say that you will be buying condoms, but we all know how you do it.
Hey, raw dog in it. Raw dog.
We all know you like it raw.
He's right, you know.
But while you're on the way out the door, somebody taps you on the back. You turn around and it's somebody famous, somebody you know. And that person says, "Excuse me, Sarah, man, but you have the look to be in movies and I want to help you. Can I have your phone number?" You went from making damn near minimum wage, you're broke, to possibly being on movie screens. And just like that, you're seeing award shows, you're seeing Oscars, and you about to call up everybody who's ever crapped on your name. I'm rich, bitch! And of course, that famous person that tapped you on the shoulder was Tyler Perry. Now, the court of public opinion is mixed about Tyler Perry. Most people typically talk about how his movies suck.
I'm so sick of Tyler Perry in these low vibration ass movies. Now, Tyler Perry, I love you, okay?
I love you though.
But goddamn.
But I'm a dog you.
Soon as I hit play on the goddamn movie, the woman couldn't catch a break.
While others praise him for giving them an opportunity in the industry.
Listen, I can say the same as Megan. I worked on this movie 3 weeks. I'm talking about from when I left my house and when I came back. And I've done movies for 5 months. Studio, $70 million budget, $60 million budget. And he paid me the most I ever made in 3 weeks.
Damn.
So that is real.
But the biggest knock on Tyler Perry is not necessarily his movies or his gospel stuff or his church plays, which were very good.
So we might find out why these guys and females are getting paid so much more than they ever have before. That might come out, y'all. We're gonna find out. We're gonna find out a lot. This ain't. I'm gonna do a lot of reactions. O'Shea got the funniest, but the other one's a little more serious. We'll get into them a little later. We got a lot of content. All right.
Good. A lot of the stigma behind Tyler Perry is his sexuality or alleged sexuality. Now, Tyler Perry has been in relationships with women, and he's never come out to basically say, yes, I'm a gay man. Although he does live in Atlanta. Got him! Stop the show. I don't want you guys thinking that I'm saying Atlanta is gay.
Hold up. Wait a minute. Something ain't right.
But I am saying that people are mixed on the opinion about Tyler Perry's sexuality. And it does seem that he has a whole lot of men in his movies or shows or roles. And then it was not so long ago, I believe it was last year or the year before, in which Christian Keys dropped some hints about a particular producer.
He was claiming, that he had multiple young black men on the payroll, and they just had to show up when he requested them to be there. And clearly that's why it felt to him that it was okay to say these things. And I want to have these discussions. I want to be transparent with y'all about that. I've done my best to forgive this person, but it happens. It happens. It's not just women that have to deal with it, but it's also men sometimes.
We didn't know for sure if that was Tyler Perry or not, but people suspected that indeed it was Tyler Perry. And then we got this news.
After Derek Dixon from The Oval alleging that Tyler Perry tried to tamper with his oval.
Got him. Now, again, we got to look at the entire story for what it is. This man, whose name is Derek Dixon, is the person that Tyler Perry allegedly walked up to in 2019.
What? What?
Picked him out of a crowd and asked for his phone number, suggesting he might have a quote-unquote role for him. Now, seemed like all was well and good, right? Well, at first, because it turned out to be a small role in 2 episodes of a show called Ruthless. But fast forward! Now it's January 2020, and Derek Dixon says that Tyler Perry invited him to his Atlanta home and he accepted.
Damn.
Strike number 1, never go to anybody's house in Atlanta and then spend the night.
Right.
Guys, I'm just joking. I don't want you guys to shoot me or anything like that, okay? We understand that Atlanta has heterosexual people there also. It's just, anyways, I won't go into much of that. But Derek was there. He drank too much and ended up sleeping in the guest room. Now, this isn't so bad because it's, normal to get drunk and sleep in somebody's house that just gave you a role out of nowhere. But there's a problem. When Derek woke up, he noticed that Tyler had got into bed with him and started touching his thighs. Derek then said he rejected the advances that night, but Tyler remained interested. Yes, Tyler still wanted those cheeks. And then shortly thereafter, Derek got the role of Dale in The Oval. Okay, so Oval's a show. Now, Dale was written as a, get this, gay, homeless, and desperate store clerk who had to sleep with other characters for a place to stay. He claims that's exactly what Tyler told him he was looking for in a real life sexual partner.
Hell no, to the no.
Damn, Tyler Perry was really after those cheeks allegedly. Derek said he feared for his career and he tried to say that he was asexual and not really into sex. But that didn't stop him. All right. Now, he was once again invited to the Atlanta home in 2020. And then he claims Tyler began to ask him things like,
now, y'all hear what O'Shea's talking about. He ain't making this up. He's reading this. Other people going to have text messages. Some people debating the text message is real. But O'Shea talking. Let's go.
so, do you like to get your cheeks clapped rough in bed? Then after that, he grabbed Derek by the throat and said, "Look how excited you just got." Then there's also a message that was sent that's in this lawsuit. It says, "No straight man would be going on walk with you or cooking dinner for you unless they wanted to F you. I would F you." Now, again, I want to go over some of these text messages because if these are accurate, they are doozies. So I'll just read one here because it has the most booty clapping involved, right? So this is Tyler Perry allegedly saying, "You know what I cooked, Derek." Derek goes, "Spaghetti cake." Then Tyler goes, "You, I'm so drunk, talking ish." And then he says, "What's it going to take for you to have guiltless sex? Have y'all found that yet in therapy? Yes, it's the same exact kind of car, Geo Metro." And then Derek says, "Giving up my religious guilt, becoming a Buddhist. That's so cool. Where you came from?" So Derek is not trying to give up those cheeks right about now. He's trying to play hard to get. And Tyler goes, "Unfortunately, Derek, I have friends who are in their 50s and 60s who are still dealing with that, and it's sad. You can still have freedom from religious guilt and still believe in Christ." So that's the only text I'll read from there. You can check out the rest of the stories and see what else he said. But let's go back to another time. Fast forward! Derek also went back to his house in 2021 in June. So it's crazy. Like, why do you keep going back to these guys' house if you feel like he's gonna always try to clap your cheeks, but you keep going back there? Derek was staying again in the guest house at Tyler's place and wearing only his underwear when he says Tyler came in to give him a good night hug. Yanked down his underwear, rubbed his butt, and said, "Relax." And
hold up. He was wearing what?
just let it happen, and assured him it wasn't going to hurt. Derek says he managed to rebuff this advance by changing the subject. So hold on, man. Stop the show. Imagine as a dude, you're going in and you're grabbing some woman's behind. You're telling her, relax and just let it happen. You know, I'm just going to put the tip in, right? Let's say you'll say that. And then the woman will be like, oh, she can stop this by changing the subject. Like, so how about those Detroit Pistons?
Boy, you don't sit your stupid ass down. Who the you think you is?
This doesn't even sound like that makes sense. I mean, I know this is like an alleged gay encounter, but if a dude is saying relax and make it happen, it don't seem like you can just change the subject when somebody's ready to clap cheeks. But anyways, Tyler Perry is saying that this is false. But I don't want to forget Corey Holcomb, what he said about dealing in the industry.
Listen, I used to talk about gay Hollywood. And so many people would say to me, Corey think everybody gay. Listen to what I'm trying to tell y'all, man. I can't do nothing about the lifestyle of men who choose that. But I do want to give you a little information. All you guys who thinking of coming out of here thinking you gonna make it.
Got another thing coming.
Oh, must be sacrificed. You're not gonna get it. You're not gonna get it, homie. If you ain't coming out of here to ride style at these parties.
According to Corey Holcomb, as you know, your cheeks are going to get clapped if you're trying to get into Hollywood. And for a guy like this, allegedly, this is what he's trying to say now. And so he wants $260 million from Tyler Perry. Knowing about Tyler Perry and his stance, he's going to fight this tooth and nail. He will not go down without a fight. But it just goes to show that, yeah, man, a lot of these guys out here are being blamed for stuff, or people are trying to, take them down. And I just wonder, like, why do you wait so long to come out against a guy like this? I don't know, man. It just seems like a whole bunch of booty clapping and things that I'm not ready for in my young adult life. But guys, it's your boy, O'Shea Duke Jackson, back at it again.